the asshole for confronting my wife after she let our daughter roam around a water park without a swim top? Me, 30 male, and my wife, 29 female, have a daughter, 6 female. Just last weekend, my wife took our daughter to a local water park with her sister and her 2 children. I had to work that weekend, so I was unable to come. My sister-in-law loves to take pictures on family outings just for the sake of having memories, so she brought her camera. When she got home later that evening, they all seemed like they had a great time. We were all sitting in the living room when my sister-in-law casted the pictures onto the living room TV. I couldn't believe my eyes. There was my daughter wearing nothing but swim bottoms. I looked over to my wife as her sister kept clicking through the pictures, and she just stared back at me with a completely puzzled look. I didn't want to say anything in front of my sister-in-law, so I waited until she left to mention it. When she left, I immediately asked her about it. She tells me that our daughter spilled chocolate ice cream on the top and didn't want to wear it with the stain on it. I told her that our 6-year-old daughter does not need to be out in public topless, and she starts yelling at me for sexualizing our daughter and claims that since she's only 6, she doesn't even have anything to cover up. She also goes on to say that she wanted her to feel comfortable, and if she didn't want to wear the top because it would make her uncomfortable, then she would let her make that decision. I explained to my wife that she should have found a shirt or something to cover her up with, but she insisted that nobody seemed to care about it. Then she tells me I'm accusing her of being a bad mother and telling me that I'm making a normal situation weird for sexualizing my own daughter. Honestly, it wasn't all about being sexualized. That was concern number 1 for me, as I know that there are creepy people all over the world who prey on kids. But on top of that, it's just basic human decency and modesty. Also a boundary that I want my daughter to understand. She can't just walk around bare-chested without a top on. I try to explain my reasoning behind my concern, but she walks away and locks herself in the guest bedroom for the night. The next morning, I try to talk to her about it again, and she says nothing. She's been giving me the silent treatment all week long and sleeping in the guest bedroom, and now I'm wondering if I've handled this situation the right way or not. Am I the asshole?
Unequivocally, absolutely. I think so. She's 6. All the 6-year-olds run around with no top. And no offense, maybe different in certain parts of the world, but here in Canada and Ontario, you want to not wear a top no matter what age you are, like you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you are 6. She is 6, and you are absolutely over sexualizing. I think all kids like that age are running around topless. Like,
Yes.
It's a kid.
Yes.
You're sexualizing nothing.
Yes. I like when he says that he's not sexualizing her, but it's just basic human decency and modesty to cover up.
That's what I mean.
And he wants her daughter to understand that she can't just walk around bare chest without a top on.
But she could if she actually wanted to. Like, you actually could. If you felt comfortable and that's how you wanted to walk around, you absolutely could. It's just North American people of sexualizing the woman body like that.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, I wouldn't say absolutely could, because there are certain states and places that it's allowed because of the fact that North America sexualizes the female body like that. But she's 6, man. She's a kid. Like, as a kid, I don't know.
I guarantee you, no one at that water park gives a shit that your 6-year-old daughter is running around topless.
Bro, I used to run around naked.
Yeah, literally.
Not at the park, I guess.
No, but like, it happens.
But
I feel like I've seen bare butts at the water park.
Yeah, it happens.
Like, it happens.
I feel like all the little kids run around. I feel like it's almost kind of cruel if she's 6 and she's forced to wear this like garment across her chest that's like, it's nothing's holding it in place. It's just like wearing a strap around, and so what's it doing?
Useless.
It's useless.
It is useless.
Yeah.
Her body looks the exact same as a little boy's body at 6 years old.
Exactly. They all look the same.
At least from the chest up.
If the hair was cut, you would think you wouldn't even know. Honestly, nowadays you wouldn't even know, because a lot of little boys have long hair now, so you wouldn't even know.
Yep.
You wouldn't even know. There is a couple parts, where he says around making a weird situation by sexualizing your daughter, but then the boundaries that my daughter needs to understand and stuff. And
I do not like the way he's talking.
I'm not on board with it.
No. I would be very concerned if I was his wife. Top comment. Topless or not, it won't stop anyone from staring at her if that is their prerogative. My daughter is extremely fair-skinned and a redhead. When she was younger, she was only allowed to swim in long-sleeve rash guards and shorts. I had someone comment on how long her legs were and how sexy she was going to be when she grew up. She was like 7. When I was a toddler slash preschooler, my mom and stepdad had a friend who apparently would comment about how he was going to marry me when I grew up and that he claimed me and no one else was going to marry me.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's kind of twisted though, because like when you're the little boy in the family, all like the older grandparents and stuff, they're like, "Oh my god,
he's gonna break
look at him,
hearts.
so handsome. He's gonna break hearts. He's gonna be the ladies' man. He's gonna be such a handsome little fella and stuff like that." But like, what you don't say that to like small girls, like, "Oh my god, you're gonna grow up to be so hot and sexy," or whatever, or like gonna get all the boys and stuff. Like, you just don't. That's weird.
Yeah, I also think it's weird to say that to little boys.
It's definitely a double standard that people don't realize when they're saying it to the boys about like how handsome they're gonna be and stuff.
I think it shouldn't be said to anybody. Like,
I remember getting that a lot.
those are children.
Yeah.
Like, they have nothing to do with a like, that is very weird to me, to be like, oh, he's gonna break hearts, grow up and break hearts. That's really fucking weird, because you're basically insinuating that he's like good looking.
Yep.
And he's gonna, like, you're talking about a 4-year-old,
right?
That is weird behavior.
I always found it weird when people said that to me. I always get like the cheeky flushes, like embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like, this is weird.
It's so weird. Yeah, and imagine how that little kid would feel.
I always felt uncomfortable when people said that to me.
I know it's kind of like a normal thing to say, but people need to stop saying that, I think.
Right?
Like, yeah, and especially to girls. Like, this.
Oh, for sure.
That's weird. Someone claimed me.
I just think it's this. Yeah, that's absolutely fucking.
Yeah.
I would be like, get the hell out of my house. You're fucked. You're fucked, bud. But just the swimming suit thing. Yeah, 6. Whatever. Just let them be.
It's gonna happen. Like, there are creepy people. Yes.
What can you do about it?
Actually, what can you do about it? Like, covering up her chest that isn't actually showing anything right now isn't going to stop someone from being creepy in public.
Exactly.
Like, the most you could do is just stay vigilant and watch other people. As an adult, as a parent, you need to watch other people in the water park and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Overall vote, asshole.
Yup. Back to me.
All right.